aftermath of violent protests that marked the 35th anniversary of the Saba Saba pro-democracy movement. At least 11 people were reported killed and several others injured as demonstrators clashed with police in Nairobi and in neighboring towns. Among the targets of public anger were hospitals, with at least 2 facilities reportedly vandalized, forcing medical unions to withdraw their personnel over safety concerns. To help us understand the impact of this unrest on healthcare delivery, we're now joined by the chairperson of the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers, Petersen Wachira. Thanks very much indeed for joining us, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Peter. Thank you for hosting me.
It's a pleasure for us. Petersen, let's begin with some confirmation. Reports indicate that your union has withdrawn clinical officers from Kitengela Hospital and possibly other affected areas. So can you confirm where and why this has happened?
Thank you. We have not withdrawn our members yet. What we have done is that we have put government on notice that if they are not going to ensure that the safety of our members is guaranteed during the next demos and especially in the hotspots, then we are going to invoke the provisions of the Occupational Health and Safety Act, which provides that if any worker, not only a health worker, feels that their safety is compromised, then they're expected to withdraw their services and themselves until remedial actions can be taken and their safety is guaranteed. So as of now, we have not withdrawn. But if then we are not going to have measures put in place to ensure that their safety is safeguarded, in the next demos, we will not be having our members in hospitals for their own safety.
All right. Help us understand a little bit more about what happened at these facilities during the protests, and maybe the scale of damage or the violence that health workers, health providers face during this time.
So what happened is that during the demonstrations, which at some point became rioters, and then one person was shot. When that person was shot, the others rushed him to the hospital. But when they reached the hospital and they were told that this person was already dead and that they could not be admitted into the morgue until they came with a police report, because that is the procedure when you bring in a dead person, then that really angered them. And they were saying that the person was not dead, that it's the medics refusing to attend to their friend. And that is where the chaos started. Then the medics were roughed up, some sustained soft tissue injuries. They had to scatter, some ran away, some had to put on patients' clothes and pretend to be patients. They even walked up to theater. One of them, when they were vandalizing property, hit a glass with his hand, and he really got some deep cuts, bled until he went into shock. And their friends had actually to take him to theater where another procedure was going on, opened and put him inside the theater. And the doctors had to attend to him, though he actually did that while vandalizing the facility. So it was a very traumatizing situation for the health workers. I was there yesterday, and you can tell that people are really traumatized because for some of them, it was a near-death experience.
Okay. This isn't the first time there have been protests in the country, though. Is this the first time you've seen hospitals vandalized?
Yeah, this is actually the first time that we have seen hospitals being vandalized, but it's not the first time we are seeing violence against health workers. Are you getting me?
Yes, I am. and unfortunately, we've run out of time, so we're going to have to leave it there. But we wish you and your workers in the healthcare facilities all the best going forward, and let's hope that you get the protection that you deserve. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, that was Petersen Wachira, the chairperson of the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers, talking to us about the recent protests and sadly seeing hospital facilities vandalized by some of the protesters.
The Upside.